Occasional brain fog, that hazy, unfocused feeling that makes it hard to think clearly, remember details, or stay alert, may seem like a minor inconvenience, but it's one of the body's most reliable early signals that blood sugar regulation is beginning to falter. Many people shrug it off as simple tiredness or stress, but when that fog appears, especially after meals, it often points to subtle glucose imbalances that precede prediabetes. What's happening inside is a temporary mismatch between blood sugar spikes and the brain's need for steady energy. After a meal high in refined carbohydrates or sugar, blood glucose levels surge quickly, prompting a strong insulin response. The rapid drop that follows leaves the brain briefly starved of fuel, and the result is mental fatigue, irritability, and poor focus. While it might pass within an hour, repeated cycles of this metabolic roller coaster gradually erode insulin sensitivity and cognitive sharpness. The warning here is deeper than most people realize. When blood sugar fluctuates too much, the brain, which relies on a constant flow of glucose, struggles to maintain stable function. Over time, this pattern increases oxidative stress and inflammation in neural tissue, making neurons less efficient at communication. You might notice it as slower thinking, trouble recalling names, or an inability to concentrate during meetings. These subtle mental lapses are not just getting older, they are metabolic messages from the brain itself. Left unaddressed, these early cognitive dips can evolve into persistent fatigue, mood swings, and, in the long run, elevated risk for insulin resistance and even cognitive decline associated with diabetes. The good news is that brain fog, especially when tied to diet and blood sugar, is highly reversible. The key lies in stabilizing energy delivery to the brain through balanced meals that combine fiber, lean protein, and healthy fats. Fiber slows digestion and moderates the release of glucose into the bloodstream, preventing those sharp post-meal spikes that lead to mental crashes. Choose whole grains such as oats, quinoa, or barley instead of white rice or bread. Combine them with plant-based proteins like beans, tofu, or lentils, or with lean sources such as fish or chicken. These proteins not only provide amino acids for brain repair but also keep you full longer, reducing the likelihood of snacking on sugary foods between meals. Healthy fats, particularly from olive oil, avocado, nuts, and seeds, further slow glucose absorption while nourishing brain cell membranes, improving mental clarity and long-term cognitive resilience. Including omega-3 fatty acids from fatty fish like salmon, sardines, or trout, or from plant sources such as chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts, can significantly enhance brain function. Omega-3s are critical for maintaining the fluidity of neuron membranes, allowing electrical signals to pass smoothly between brain cells. They also reduce inflammation within neural pathways, a major factor in both brain fog and neurodegenerative risk. Just 2 servings of fatty fish per week can improve cognitive performance, while daily inclusion of plant-based omega-3s adds further protection. For those who don't eat fish, algae-based supplements offer a reliable alternative. Beyond nutrition, lifestyle habits play a major role in preventing post-meal mental sluggishness. Physical activity is one of the most powerful ways to improve both glucose metabolism and brain function. Even a short 10 to 15-minute walk after meals can help regulate blood sugar, enhance oxygen flow to the brain, and clear mental haze. Over time, regular movement strengthens insulin sensitivity, making it easier for your body to maintain steady energy levels throughout the day. Strength training, in particular, helps build muscle tissue that stores glucose more effectively, reducing the strain on insulin regulation. Hydration also plays a critical, but often overlooked role. Even mild dehydration reduces focus and increases fatigue, amplifying the effects of glucose fluctuations. Drink water consistently throughout the day and include hydrating foods such as cucumber, citrus fruits, and leafy greens in your diet. Avoid excessive caffeine or sugary drinks. While they offer quick stimulation, they also deepen the cycle of spikes and crashes that contribute to brain fog. If you crave something energizing, green tea offers a better alternative, combining mild caffeine with L-theanine to promote alertness without agitation. Stress management is another essential pillar. Chronic stress keeps cortisol levels elevated, which promotes both insulin resistance and mental fog. When the mind is under pressure, the body releases glucose into the bloodstream to prepare for fight or flight. But in modern life, that extra sugar isn't used, it simply lingers, raising insulin levels and fueling fatigue. Techniques such as deep breathing, mindfulness meditation, or short outdoor breaks can lower cortisol, stabilize glucose, and restore mental clarity. A few minutes of intentional calm during a busy day often does more for focus than another cup of coffee ever could. Sleep is equally important for breaking the brain fog cycle. Inadequate or poor quality rest interferes with glucose regulation and reduces the brain's ability to clear metabolic waste. When you consistently sleep less than 7 hours per night, the body becomes less sensitive to insulin, and the brain enters the next day already in a state of energy deficit. Aim for consistent, restorative sleep, ideally between 7 and 8 hours, and avoid late-night snacking, which can disturb both digestion and sleep rhythm. Magnesium-rich foods such as almonds, spinach, or pumpkin seeds before bedtime can help relax the body and support more restful sleep. Another practical step is to become more mindful of your body's response after meals. Notice how you feel 1 to 2 hours after eating. Are you alert and focused, or do you feel heavy and tired? This simple observation helps you identify which foods work best for you. Often, reducing portion size, replacing white carbs with whole ones, or adding a source of protein to lunch can eliminate post-meal drowsiness entirely. For example, swapping a sandwich and soda for a quinoa salad with grilled chicken, avocado, and vegetables provides slow, steady energy without a crash. The warning stands: brain fog is not merely a cognitive inconvenience, but a metabolic signal that deserves attention. Ignoring it allows subtle glucose fluctuations to become chronic, setting the stage for long-term insulin resistance, fatigue, and even mood disorders. Yet the positive side is equally strong. The brain is remarkably responsive to lifestyle and dietary change. Within a week of stabilizing meals and improving sleep, many people notice sharper concentration, steadier energy, and improved mood. Within months, these small adjustments can restore normal glucose tolerance and protect both cognitive and metabolic health. To sustain these improvements, view every meal as brain fuel rather than just calories. Build your plate with color and balance: half vegetables, a quarter lean protein, a quarter whole grains, and a drizzle of healthy fat. Include omega-3s several times a week, move your body daily, and protect your sleep as fiercely as your diet. With these consistent actions, that cloudy, slow-thinking feeling gives way to steady clarity and energy. Brain fog is not a fate, it's a signal to rebalance your internal chemistry. And when you respond early, you not only regain mental sharpness but also strengthen your defense against the slow drift toward prediabetes and cognitive decline.